mortar habits on G857.
Big left eye and Zimuffin man trying to push in. Oh my god! King SWAT nearly pulls it off. Big left eye covers his battle buddy. And Z3 Green goes down. Oh no, he covered his battle buddy too much. Oh god. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Eye in the Sky, where we take a look at a game of squad from the top down. And in this round, we've got the Aussies squaring up against the Russians on Chora. Now, quick shout out to Aurelia here, who was asking to see Australia, and I am planning on getting them up against some irregular factions too, but this still counts, right? We get to see the Aussies, their EF88s, PMVs, ASLAVs. We got it. But thanks again for the recommendation, Aurelia. Now, Chora is known for its great infantry fighting and especially mortar fobs. And in this round, we have some both great plays and questionable plays from both sides. And I'll be the first one to admit, I did not expect this game to play out how it did, so I hope you guys enjoy. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with a map, faction, or game mode you'd like to see in the next one. And don't forget to check out the live streams at twitch.tv/MoiDawg, where I stream every weekday. The live streams are a lot of fun, so I hope to see you there. But that's it for me. Until next time, peace. All right, on board with the Aussies, as we said, they have an ASLAV, a couple PMVs against BTRs, and a Tiger for the Russians. Mosque, Checkpoint, Hemp Farm, Vineyard, and Upper Orchard. So pretty standard. This is mini Chora. If that makes any sense, this is mini Chora. Only really half the map in play. Let's check out the rollout.
I'm gonna set up a habit in H7. Got it.
So pushing out, I'm trying to see where marks are coming out. Squad 1 might actually be sitting here. Tiger, so BTR, okay, BTR 82, so the big boy BTR is out. BTR 80 is not out. Squad 3 coming right down towards radio or police station area. Very odd choice to push objectives that I don't get this actually. Push, like, did they look at the map? This is not an objective right now. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm actually surprised not many Russian squads are going right down the middle. You have Aussies convoying the main road.
We do end up putting down a lot of mortar fobs, make sure they're defended, because they don't want to lose too many tickets.
Once again, guys, this is AAS V4. Everybody knows these points.
20 tickets now.
So I'm kind of
last games I've played this map. Just from that.
Kind of curious why they're doing this. Turn this on so you can see. You got Mark and Rifle. About to see JRS and Wix in the PMV. Hat player. Open up. RPG min-arms. That one doesn't. One heat round sends it to the back of the PMV. And you got Aussies dismounting, spilling out the backside. And this is, didn't wait for the vehicle to stop moving. And here we're in it now. Russians, Aussies, close quarters fighting here. Right over the fields. Grenade out. Oh, that might be a great grenade. ASLAV supporting their infantry. Love to see it. Second grenade out. Might hit the MG. Just barely moves. As infantry continue to push out, you got the ASLAV coming in to support. And he has to be very careful because that hat.
That's a 30 mil. I hear it.
Right around. Tandem comes in the side. Takes a little bit of damage. It actually didn't sound like a tandem, more like the RPG 26 rather.
He's behind the wall right here. I just saw him.
Hey, we got the BTR down. He hit our mine.
Oh, hello. BTR actually hits a mine. That's huge.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get a fob down on Hemp Farm because I might set one up on the north side of it.
RPG misses the PMV. About to cook off here.
Three, you got enemies to the north, and one just went right by him.
of Aussies. Oh, nearly gets the perfect frag round. Hits the rocks right in front of him. We've got a multi-kill. This one should hit it. Oh, I thought he almost tagged his own guy. Threads the needle. Nearly a horrible TK. RPG's moving up into the compound as the Aslav works his way up over those tiny core rock walls. Careful not to high center there. Taking a few shots at Russian infantry behind the building, but I would be still very careful. That was a lot of RPGs in the area earlier. We got Aussies in blue, Russians in red. Still a few friendly infantry there to support that Aslav. 328 tickets to 324, so we still are all square.
Towards Hemp Farm, right?
Wait, what? Do they not realize they're next to each other? Wow, Mertens! Full auto! Trying to pop the Tiger. Somehow he's hitting the wall, the concrete wall, or rock wall, whatever this is. Tiger's still up. You can see just how many Russians are on the other side of that wall. Pretty much a clown car. Entire squad dumps out the back of that Tiger. And this LAV needs to get out of here. Mortar's coming in on their position, and they are going the wrong way. About to be a dead Aslav if they don't be careful. RPG running right down the road. Taking another Tiger. Oh! RPG flies right through the turret. I believe it was mid-armed. I don't know. This is a very brave Aslav right now. Brave or stupid.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh, he gets engine. Might go down the road. Dumps himself. Right inside the lake here. Or lake. Is this a lake, really? Right in the creek bed. But does see, this looks like a scout car. Or BTR-80, actually. Oh, he's out of Sable. That's not good. That's even worse. RPG finally takes him out, and the Aslav really should have gone out. Let's take a look at where he was. There was absolutely no infantry near him. You know, this was just a bad play. They had no reason to still be there. Infantry's all gone. And what happens now is I'm predicting almost a roll of Russia, because you have multiple squads. Almost half the team is south. I'll turn this on so you can see. All here, this right here is not the objective. That's not the objective. The objective is over here on Hemp Farm. And the next one is way over here. So you have nearly half of the Aussie team not playing the objective right now on a fob that is not near an objective. And that might just pull enough people to tilt it over.
One of my guys is on a couple, I think their mortar habits on G857.
Big left eye and Zimuffin Man trying to push in. Oh my god! King SWAT nearly pulls it off. Big left eye covers his battle buddy. And Z3 Green goes down. Oh no, he covered his battle buddy too much. Oh god.
Oh, okay, I see. Coming to you.
Go push into the car.
Where's it?
He will get picked up though. As Hemp Farm, trying to see if it's going down yet. Not yet. Mertens gets full autoed by Gome. And Aussies, you know what? They might be doing just enough. A lot of blue coming into the objective here. You got some really close house fighting. Stanks popping up on the roof. Or Sphinx, rather. As loot trash. And PMV take out the north side. I mean, this is actually a really good counterattack for the Aussies.
Hotel 7, 1,
Samus
2.
Maximus goes down.
Yeah, I've got him in a great position, my guys.
Oh,
So,
full autos. An automatic rifle. Big left eye just doesn't care about the bipod, doesn't care about laying prone. He's just going and clearing houses with that saw. If he knows that he's over there. Hab is going down as mortars start landing on the west side of the compound. That's a Russian Hab? That they did not just place that right there. Did they actually place that right there? First of all, there's almost no entrance. Oh no, this is horrible. They've literally placed a fob that is already going to be overrun. I'm really confused at the decision making here. They are literally overrun. Big left eye and Almighty Quack is going to be dug up and
building a hab.
be overrun. Half of it's sticking out. There's only one entrance. And to everybody's surprise, on Russia, they can't spawn in here. Almighty Quack needs to look around. Do they not see this?
How are you guys doing on hemp? Are you guys capping it or no?
How do they not see this? I mean, you know what? Aussies might just leave. I don't know how they're not seeing it.
West of Hemp Farm on the mark.
Crazy Bones, Sphinx, and Sweetleaf are doing enough to keep the cap up. You see, Hemp Farm is not being pushed right, or not being neutralized just yet. And Almighty Quack takes a full auto burst from Night Meteor. Aussie's doing it to themselves right now. Legally Crazy gets pistoled. And the craziest of crazy plays might have happened, or about to happen. 2 more Aussies left on the objective. The hab that should have never been might just be cleared out. Oh my god, I think they did it. Oh, there's 2 more. 2 more. Almighty Quack and Night Meteor. The only ones left.
There's a confirmed hab on Hemp Farm.
Yeah, west side of
1
Hemp.
more needs to go down. Or no, 2 more. Keanu is now in.
Is it the one with the
Sweet
snake
leaf.
or the one by the cab?
Coming up with some MLG plays. Almighty Quack, the last one up. There's still 1 more. Is there a radio? Did they see a radio? Oh, the
I might just take
radio.
budget that we have and try and get up another hab closer to
Is it down?
Vineyard.
Radio is up. Oh, Aussies had just pushed back across the bridge, or across the road. Greasy Muff and Cheater Sponge. Greasy goes down to Samus, and they should hear the shovels. Cheater is probably going to get killed by Salami unless summon. Oh, great coverage.
The radio is the one to the west. That is accurate. And then
It's
the
it's
hab
up.
on the
Oh my
objective.
God. They did just enough.
Military has been hit.
There's going to be a spawn point. A flood of Russians should spawn in, and they do.
Damaged.
It never should have worked. Legally Crazy now pushing across, and the hab's going to be overrun one more
1
time.
minute.
But just enough so a burst of Russians roll in. Cheater Sponge goes down, and that hab should stay up, and it is up. I don't... Okay. All right. I see you out here, Russia.
I believe the BT is done.
Okay. Southern, honestly, if Aussies just had this southern group on the north with
If we get
them,
pushed from the
they'd probably be doing a
west
little
side,
bit better here.
the
The south
back
is
border.
not really doing much. But you still have a pretty, I mean, that's a lot. That's half the team right there pushing in. But you really need everybody to just kind of group up and say, let's do it. Let's check out some smaller squad and fire team action here. RPG's coming in. Oh, this foliage out to the right. You got to be careful. Got to look through the weed, man. There he goes. Just a complete field of bodies. Cool golem actually did just get slapped by, I think, Celtic here. And let's see. Try to see if any of the other vehicles are up, because it should be just about now. BTR should be up. ASLAV has 2 more minutes. And just like that, 258 tickets to 262. This is a very close match. I mean, there's only, what, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objectives. So fighting over the middle cap. I honestly thought Aussies were going to have this. Turned out to an absolute slugfest. Aussie Mortar's coming down on the point.
I got Hornet Strike ready, guys. If you need it somewhere.
Oh, Peaks. He gets tagged. And it looks like they probably, you know, if I'm the commander, I know this hab.
Do you think we got a Logitech resupply our hab over here?
I'd be trying to take this hab out and then pushing in. If you can time that strike in with a big infantry push, you can take it, but you got to be careful and do it soon, because you have Fritz, Electro Wizard,
See if I can get
pushing in on the southwest side. Great shots. Although it's close to their hab, Aussie needs to pay attention. There's enemy infantry all over the place. And straight ahead, you have that mortar fob, which might be in sight for the Russians. I'd almost want to push, if I'm Fritz, push out east and try to deal with that. We got a good flank here. Fritz knocking out Legally Crazy, and now Raptor might be his next victim. Yeah, Raptor's going for revive, bandages. Good shots there. I don't like the long-range full auto, but he kind of made it work. Russians coming up with a good flank. You can hear there's actually not a lot of command chatter right now. I'm not sure if I like that. BTR for Russia. Going to bring in some much more needed firepower, and the Aussies, they need to group up.
As well as the infantry to the south.
They need to group up. Hornet Strike coming in on the hab that should have never been a hab. Oh, if this BTR shows up, this might accidentally become the best Hornet Strike ever. And it is! Are you kidding me?
Sorry, fucking shot.
Okay. BTR's dead. Copy.
Oh my goodness! BTR, the hab is alive. Rocket Strike went straight for the BTR. BTR is seeking rockets. And that crew who literally just spawned in and rolled up to the objective gotta feel very hard done. honestly was not a good strike from the command's point of view, but ended up being an amazing strike. Aussies, you know what? They're dialing in their mortars. Mortars, the first one, and that salvo smacked right into the hab. And the hab that should have never existed might be turning into just a mass grave here shortly. As you got Aussies just south. They're going to be proxying this soon. Mortar's coming in on their heads. Bobby Schmurda knocks out Dirac. Spanx kills him, but Mortar's just a little short now. I mean, there's so many bodies here, guys. This is incredible. The Mortars, if they could just dial it in a little bit. They have plenty of Aussies with eyes on.
Hey, Schnagger, I think that Hab's getting proxied.
Yep.
Oh, wait a second.
I only got a few people back here.
They have like 6
Oh,
guys.
I thought the mortar
in
fob was
this
being
hab.
overrun. No, the southern fob
It's very,
actually
close.
is being
Compact.
overrun by a couple of
It's one way out of
Russians. That actually might be a great thing to happen for the Aussies. If that southern fob goes down, it's going to force the rest of the team to spawn in and push with the main effort. And Anthony? I'm not sure what Anthony's doing. Rolling in a Logi right up to the objective. And gets killed while the Logi just is now abandoned. Oh my goodness! The mortars are finally dialed in!
Perfect. They landed straight on top of the hab.
One mortar wedges itself right next to the hab and the wall. Oh, and this is just going to be
Okay.
shooting fish in a barrel here.
We saved the radio down south. Perfect.
Nice.
Was it a lot of them? Like, do you need reinforcements down there?
No, it was just a couple people that got behind us.
Okay. I think they might have a rally or something set up in like H8 somewhere in there.
These mortars need to
Before
stay up.
the
There are
radio
so many
hab
Russians
is
here.
swapped to the north of you.
There's swapping to some smoke here. I'm trying to see where the Aussies still have the southern fob.
It is there.
Yikes, man. Honestly, if that fob
I'm
went
just gonna
down in
throw
the
some markers
south, it
on
would have
it.
helped them out so much, because then all the Aussies would focus on this one
Probably in there
push.
somewhere.
With the mortars dialing in, you really need your infantry.
I have eyes on the radio.
I mean, look how many Russians, nearly,
Yeah, you
what,
got bolts
20
again.
Russians just right here within mortar range, all button up. This is why you don't build habs where there's only one entrance, because it starts getting people all stuck. The mortars are now just a little off, just a little to the north. 213 tickets for the Aussies and 152 for the Russians. It's actually, I'm very surprised about that. They must just be giving up. Russia actually has the advantage in vehicles. Well, until the BTR, but had the advantage in vehicles, had the advantage in objectives. And I'm guessing the give-ups right now, 46 revives to 50. I'm not quite sure how they're losing so many tickets. Mortars, I mean, these, it's just a matter of time before you get the RNG.
My guys
There you
down
go.
the front four, north of you. But
They
the radio's
start to land. The salvo coming in as Cheater Sponge goes to roll in himself. Dude, he needs to just run right into that hab, to be honest.
Guys, we need to hold his mortars soon. We've got squads piling up to head into the cap.
Trying to see if the hab is overrun.
We'll wait until you're outside the compound and we'll hold it.
Copy that.
Oh, right. Yeah, Cheater Sponge, a little too slow on that one. Actually, no, the hab is not over. Oh, it's the radio. The Russians got them so stuck in that they weren't able to go to the radio. Nobody's defending the radio. And Starlink,
This
please,
man's digging a radio.
has it on bleed out.
Radio's burned.
The hab is, oh my goodness. Look at how many Russians are all stuck in there.
Contact on checkpoint north side.
Just a handful. C-Volt, Doritos Loco, Darax, Tank. Oh, Oh my goodness.
Hey, in this building right in front of me, to the north.
There's only a handful left. You got... Is somebody underneath a waterfall right now? Are they playing this from a bathtub? GL tries to fire. Mid-arms. And Russia just barely able to hold on to the building. It's only going to be a matter of time, though. Oh, there goes the grenade. Wait a second. That grenade bounced in and actually went underneath one of the bodies.
Getting new mortars up here, south, I'm gonna start hitting them on Vineyard.
Doritos Loco, brave last stand, but he finally goes
If anyone
down.
has anywhere marked up they want hit, mark them up.
And somehow, some way, the Aussies have full secure of Hemp Farm. Radio goes down for Russia. Not a single Russian left on the objective, and they still have this fob here. Wow. Honestly, if this fob was not built there, if this hab was not built there, I believe Russia would still have held it. This hab was in such a weird spot that, yeah, it might have secured the objective for the time being, but it just kept everyone so buttoned up. They can't push out, they can't defend, can't create space. Now 204 tickets to 88. It's about to be 250 tickets to, what, 60 or something. Russia with the reverse Uno here. Aslav still firing. Wow, what a grenade. That's a GL. Landing right on top of the roof.
Mortars are landing, if I'm hitting their hab or not.
And the Aussies have actually pushed off of the objective for a second. I don't think they realize it. Or wait, is there just not a...
Are we going to get anybody to set up the first attack?
Oh, maybe it's just... Yeah, it's actually just the graphics are bugging out a bit. They are still capping. Nearly halfway capped. Next objective is going to be Vineyard, and you have a handful of Russians pushing out and trying to...
Their mortars look accurate.
Get back in, but...
Alright, good deal.
One P&V hits a mine as it tries to go scope out
Man, I'm tossing
Vineyard.
some mortars up by you to help support.
We got a lot of mortars coming in already. Aussie's trying to prep the next point. Oh, great mortars. Not only hitting the hab, but also where all the infantry would be running out of. Oh, and just look at the bodies. This is a fantastic barrage.
6, I'm gonna take your Logi that's parked here, and I'm gonna try and set up another hab on the fob creation marker.
Just look at all the Russians once again just kind of stuck in their own fob.
Guessing they have... Did they attack checkpoint earlier?
Did they time that perfect?
6.
Well, they did. Oh, it's a combat engineer too.
I have a hab north of checkpoint or a rally.
Combat engineers coming in. Might be perfect timing.
Worth investigating and get tickets.
I'll try to get you, but it's not 100%.
No
You're a
worries.
BTR.
This combat engine might just make a huge play here with the mortars inbound. Be able to mortar them, remove the spawn, and then combat engine finish it off. Could be huge.
Got artillery ready, 4 minutes.
Oh, yes, indubitably is actually a lat.
If we needed to hit those mortars on Vineyard or...
You can now
So
hear
attack,
Russian
say.
mortars right next to that BTR. They're going to go check that out.
Oh shit, that's ours.
Yeah, friendly mortars coming down a little too far. Uh-oh. Oh, wow! Mortars have swapped over to the other mortars. And there you go. That is fantastic. Dude, the BTR crew had dismounted. The BTR crew is dead. It's just a bleeding out 1 or 2 Russians. The counter barrage is real. Oh, you just keep sitting it here. Mortars have swapped back to the Hab, but the combat NG. I'm not sure they realize someone's being picked up here right now. I'll just focus. Yep, bandaging. There you go. Combat NG finishes up the kill. And you can see, wow, there's Lord Donson. Crazy Bones. Oh, Crazy Bones does mop up indubitably. And Mr. Metz. Wow, the BTR is actually on fire. What a crazy turn of events. Mr. Metz, I'm not sure if he hears Donson behind him. Nearly a full wipe, but wow. That's a great play. That is a fantastic play. Mortars and infantry combined to knock out not only the mortar team, but also the BTR. Crazy. All thanks to like a small fire team that had flanked around. Good eyes. That's why you need callouts. That's why you need your squad chat to be in constant communication. And Aussies have captured and secured Hemp Farm. I'm still surprised that this is actually up, and I'm even more surprised that a UAV is up from Russia. If you want to be focused on your objectives. 232 tickets, though, for Aussies. Less than 40 for the Russians. And what I thought was going to be a Russian win, looks like Aussies are going to have a very, very secure win. Much more definitive than I thought maybe 10-15 minutes ago. Aslav, RTB in, Hat coming up, infantry coming up. Just small little infantry fights here. Cheater Sponge gonna come down the road, and this is
watching over here.
a little risky because you got right over this fence line. Oh, right where the smoke's actually going. Fantastic smoke. The infantry are just supporting each other really well right now. I love to see it. You know, coming in and says, hey, we got infantry moving up. Let's pop some smokes. Give them a little bit of concealment. I mean, how many mortars do you have right now? You got 1. It's got to be more than that. 2, 3. And you can see they're actually on completely different marks. So you have 3 mortars all hitting different targets. That's actually really, really well done.
Are you shooting on the east side of Vineyard?
Little shake and bake, smoke and HE. Russians are trying to push back in. Rainforger running across the road over square and Canna.
Oh wait, this is good.
Turn this on so we see what they see, because Russia is just coming through the smoke, and there he goes. Bullet to the back of the head for his efforts.
Let's push those. They're landing.
Wow, and he trades!
They're landing really nicely on the
That's a hell of a trade.
side. If you want to hit south, you might be able to catch the
And because of that, they actually wiped out the Russians. Literally 1 Aussie left.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Vineyard because I'm seeing loads of guys come out of the
Against 1 more Russian here. Over square, you see he has that red bar over his name. That means he has pretty much no health. That boy, the full health one. Starlink up. Dual peek first.
There's Mark for him.
Shots going out. Russians should know that they've got an Aussie next to them. And now he knows for sure. AK going off. EF88 going off. And wow, that wasn't even full auto. That was just semi-quick firing.
Yeah, some was landing nicely, some are landing too far.
Clears the building.
Sure.
Oh, he does bleed out. That was good effort. But Slick Rick,
Almost getting his head set up, so just bear with me.
GL comes over just in case. Slick Rick goes down. Smoke's coming over.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
artillery to
gonna
freeze
take a
ready for a push.
look like this to see what they see.
Ow.
A few Russians in the field here. Good grenade. Russia trying to push back in, but once again, it's just gonna be a little, too late. 219 tickets to 13. Russia would have to do something absolutely insane right now to win, and I honestly don't think it's going to happen.
Mortars are landing in the field on my observe. I don't know who's they.
I think that's 6 cars are shut down right now.
Tries to vault over. Just way too many Aussies everywhere they move. Russians are just getting absolutely demolished.
I just killed him.
The mortar and infantry support has been on point.
Infantry's camping our H7 hab.
If you're ready to move in, I can drop artillery right now on the vineyard. Destroy all their units there.
Calling in to do some artillery on the point. 9 tickets to 209. Artillery would definitely finish it off here. You can see there's still a lot of Russians all holed up in their defenses.
Yo, I need medic.
Look out.
Here, I don't have bandages to
50-50.
res you, Almighty.
I don't think they realize the Russians are just next to him. Uh-oh, they're vaulting over. How did he not see him? Incredible. I think that actually might have been a TK. Russian
I think
TKs
that was...
the RPG-26, the lat, right in front of him.
Launch on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Full auto.
Got him.
Is absolute dumpster fire of
There's like
a
handful
firefight
of
there.
you guys.
One more Russian up.
Artillery's going down on the vineyard now. It's just to stop them pushing hemp because we don't have any
Good
infantry.
shots. 200 tickets to 4. And you now have artillery. It's about to lay into the point. 4 tickets, though. We'll see if the arty actually comes down.
Is anyone going to defend hemp?
Yeah, I got
3
my squad
tickets,
staying
195 to
in
3.
Hemp Farm. They're just a bit spread out right now.
Yep, and nobody on him.
They're gonna back towards it.
Honestly, there's nobody on him for Aussies. 3 tickets. I don't know. Oh, 1 ticket. That'll be it. There you go. Aussies coming out with a massive comeback. 193 tickets to 0. 239 kills to 164 at the end. Just better infantry work. Just really, really well played. 82 revives to 94 as well. I mean, really good game. GG's.